With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
That's good.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen to Lynch. 7 yards there, the first down screen play.
The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson now.
The ball caught by his rookie wideout. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An inside run with Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, heck of a move. Man. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Freeman. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Red. 70. 60.
Back to throw. Freeman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 38 yards on the play.
They'll look to throw again. Screen pass to Blount. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's third down. Third and long.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
At the 60. Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
15 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Here's Bloom. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Now, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now it's Jackson. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 11. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open, so Rue's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Through the middle of the field. And he gets this one down to the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Back to throw. Freeman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hawk step, Cowboy 80. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Roll, roll, roll.
They start the drive with Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Go.
A quick throw caught by Rice. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Viking 18. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions. Hurt. Viking 18. Go street.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now If these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Press all 80. Dragon 60. Warrior 17.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a carry for Blunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
22. Buccaneers 20.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 190 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll try the middle with Lynch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Bronco 80.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. This is Tate. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breaks a tackle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready, 18 cards. Ready.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
First down at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by Turner. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Bush trying the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Freeman. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
4 yards.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60.
It's a turnover.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No. Ready?
Getting the call, Lynch running left. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 236 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't there, though?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
70 Ranger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
16-yard line.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So the victory here for Seattle, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they?